So as we've covered before, blinding the man is a great way to get started. We can also be hitting him in the side of the neck for this technique. We can also be rupturing his eardrum. There's really no limit to the ways that we can get started here. And as Tim also explained, it really doesn't matter what he wants to do. It matters what I'm doing to him. My job here is to injure the man. The first thing I'm doing is clawing him in the eyes. I'm going to continue that circle right around to smack him into the groin. You'll notice on each of these that I'm moving my pelvis, moving my entire body to get the energy necessary to do these sorts of things. From there, I'm simply going to bring out his arm, his full arm right here, the forearm. I'm going to take it parallel to the ground and drive all of my body weight over the top of it. Technically, this is a throw, but what I'm doing is I'm really striking the ground with this forearm, trying to punch it straight down, using all of my body weight to drive it down to the ground. You'll see Dutch is slapping down here. The guy on the street's going to get quite a bit of head trauma. Now, the question, of course, becomes, how do I get any more energy? Obviously, I can rise up and drop back down. We've discussed that some. But the other idea is I can drop energy out of the sky. And the way I'm going to do that is by setting my hand down onto the ground, launching my pelvis up into the air to get even more potential energy. Because quite honestly, the only way I can hit this guy harder right now is to be falling from a greater height. This is my femur. This is the most energy I can drop in a knee drop. But if I actually get my pelvis up in the air even higher, that drop becomes much more similar to the double knee drops we did earlier. So in this situation, I'm going to be putting my hands down, kicking my feet up into the air, and targeting throat and spleen on the far side of the liver over here. As I do these, I'm going to be setting these down so that my hands are parallel to the targets I want. That way, as my body rights itself in the air, it'll come down in the straight described line here. So they set these hands down, and I kick my feet up as I rotate. I'm able to come straight down and drive into the man here. And this drop really will have my body weight over the top of it with my femurs vertical. It's a really hard fall. I'm trying to keep it easier on Dutch here. But as you do that drop here, I'm going to be able to get the spleen in the throat. As I land, you'll be able to let yourself right back up on your feet. And that's the simple business of walking away or stomping on the man on the way out the door.